Good morning, guys. It is rainy and crummy and crappy out. So, Amazon days are on. We're just doing a little bit of shopping here. The computer is still apart. Well, it's working, but it has no video card in it. I'll show you guys. As you can see, everything's disconnected. No video card, so we're just running a bare bones system here. And I heard back from Asus, they said, there's nothing wrong with the video card you sent in. Baloney, the computer's running right now, right, with no video card in it. I mean, technically there could be some issue with the motherboard where the video card plugs in, but guys, I spent days testing this, like 20 some hours before I eventually decided to send this back. So I'm gonna be very surprised. They're sending me a refurbished card. And I argued with them. I said, no, I don't want a refurbished card. I actually called and said, no, that's not acceptable. When you buy a $2,500 video card, I don't want some other card that a kid has sent in and they've mined on it for 10,000 hours or video gamed on it for 10,000 hours. Mine was relatively lightly used for video editing only. So, I had to spend an hour on the phone with their tech support, and she says, we're sending you a new refurbished card. And I'm like, what does that mean? That there's no such thing as a new refurbished card. I said, I don't want somebody else's used card. And she said, no one has ever owned or used this card. And I said, well, then it's not a refurbished card. She says, it's a special SKU that we only give to the manufacturer to send out a card for replacement. And I said, well, then it's not refurbished, and this is what she's telling me. So I accepted it. I said, okay, send me that card. Really, I wanted mine back, guys. They're saying there's nothing wrong with it. And if that's the case, I really wanted mine back. But if they're sending me one that no one else has owned, okay, we'll know when I get it. There should be stickers on the fans and things. We'll know. If there's a scratch on this thing, we know it's not new, right? So I'm dealing with that. They're going to be sending that back to me this week, which it's a good thing that we're getting a different card because that leads to me not having to troubleshoot. If I put it in and it's still doing that, then we know there's something else wrong with this computer. The motherboard, the power supply, something, and all of those are still under warranty. So again, it means I got to tear the computer down further. Anyway, long story, I'm still editing and making videos for you guys, as you know. Amazon days are here. I've ordered 2 cool new things. We're filming on the ZV-E1 right now, and this camera overheats after about 17 minutes. I know, I cannot get more than 20 minutes. 17 to 20 minutes, it overheats, it shuts down, and you have to leave it off for about half an hour. So I've ordered something that hopefully is going to resolve that issue. All right, so big prime deal on the Momen FS01 fan. And that just clips right under the back of the camera when we're running it with the door open, and that should dissipate some heat. We're going to test it. We're going to see how much longer can we get. If we can double the amount of time that we record, that would be awesome. We'll find out about that. And then this is the other thing that I ordered. It's a really cool ND filter. As you guys know, my camera ended up in the creek the other day, and my current filter got water in between the part that spins here, and you cannot dry it out. So there's a bit of haze in there. So I've gone ahead and ordered this one, and I'll just talk to you guys about that for a second. So in photography, there are often times where you need to block some of the light that's coming in. I'll show you guys some images here of a trip that Gerald and I went on. Beautiful images down the creek. And you can't get this movement in the water without slowing down your shutter speed to like over a second. 1.5 seconds is what my exposures were for these shots. Now, if you were to try to hand hold that, the whole image would be blurry. You wouldn't be able to see anything. So you need a tripod, and you need to be able to block some light that's coming in. So what you do is you put one of these dark ND filters on. And we've actually got one on the camera right now. I should have checked that actually, because we're running at 10,000 ISO, 12,800 ISO. We've got an ND filter on here, and you just spin it to make the image darker to block some of the light. So that's what we've ordered over here. Now, what the cool thing about these new ones is that it comes in 2 pieces, and they're magnetic. So you screw the first one onto the camera, and it has 1 to 5 stops. So that means you can block out light in steps from 1 to 5. And then if you want to go 6 to 10, they have a magnetic filter that you put on the end of it, which is a really cool design because it's going to stop. If I ever had water hit there again, you'd be able to pull the front one off. It's just magnetic. You'd be able to clean both sides, right? Now, and I'm hoping that that would stop water from getting into the back one if there's another one clipped to the front of it, right? That's my hope. And the other cool thing is that these are true color filters, and you don't get an X. When you use ND filters and you turn them, depending on the way the light's coming in, you can get a dark X on the image. And it's just a common problem. Anything past ND 6 stops of light, you can get that dark X. And how they resolve that is by having the ND filter only go 1 to 5, and then you put this clip-on filter on the outside. I know it's a lot of mumbo jumbo for you guys, but look at the beautiful shots we got, right? You need a good ND filter. 71 bucks. I paid 180 for the one that I dropped in the creek the other day. I'm still going to use that one. It has a cool, almost like a haze to it if the sun is hitting it a certain way. So it's almost acting like a black mist filter and an ND filter at the same time. It's not supposed to, but hey, I'm being optimistic and positive. That's now we'll have this regular ND filter here that I just ordered. And then if we want to add the kind of nice haziness to it, we'll put the one that ended up in the creek, right? We're not going to throw it out. We're going to keep it. It's still good. Those images that you guys just looked at came from that ND filter after it was in the creek. So it's still working. It's not terrible, but for $70, I'd rather get the new one and, be able to get nice, clear, true color shots. So I will be reviewing and testing both of those items, the fan and the JJC True Color 77 millimeter ND filter. Not sponsored by either of them, and I'll let you guys know. We'll just do test shots and whatever we normally do. The fan will know, I'll be able to give you a direct number. And if it's more than 20 minutes with the camera on, then it's a success. If it's like 22 or 24 minutes, I'm gonna say no, it wasn't worth the 40 bucks. But if we could double the time that we can record on this camera, I will consider that a success. I'll give you guys an update also when we get this desktop running again. The old laptop here, 2020, I'm surprised. It handles the files from the drone. It handles the files from the ZV-E1. Guys, the last 10 videos that I've edited for you guys have been on the laptop, so I'm extremely grateful that I have this thing here to continue on doing what we're doing. Feeling pretty good, even though things are breaking and it's annoying, the crap that we buy now. Nothing lasts. We've been talking about this for a few years. It's not even funny, at this point, it's an annoyance. Any of this stuff we're buying, get it to the consumer, make it last a month, 2 months. After that, we don't care anymore. Try to get a hold of some of these companies on Amazon. They'll offer you a 3-year warranty. You won't find them again. 6 months later, they're gone. They're not on Amazon anymore. So the warranty means nothing. Tommy boy, right? I can shit in a can and stamp it with warranty sticker, but it don't mean a damn thing. The last update I'll give you guys is the lens that I ordered, the new Sony 7200 f4 macro blah blah blah. It's a 7200 f4 lens. Basically, it's a portrait lens, but I'm going to use it for landscape and macro. You can do macro with this thing. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this thing anymore. I ordered it 8 days ago, no update. They take the money out of your account the day you order it, and I'm like, where is this lens? So I contacted them, and they said, oh, we've got issues. It's on the slow boat from China, is where it's coming from. These are international cameras and lenses that they sell. They're coming off the Sony production line, but then they're sold through third-party companies, which is not a bad thing, guys. If you can get a reputable company, which I ordered the A7R5 from this company, they offer much longer warranties. And I'm not sending stuff back to China. I'm sending it here within Canada. If anything goes wrong, you've got the address, you've got your warranty paper, and it just goes here in Canada. And basically, I think they're just sending you a new unit. They're not even bothering to fix this stuff. They just send you a new unit. $600 cheaper to order it through them and get a 5-year warranty instead of a 1-year Sony warranty. There's some kind of ordering issue with the lens. It's going to take another 2 weeks to get here. They're assuring me it's going to be here in 2 weeks, and they knocked another 3% off. They had already given me $40 off, so I got free shipping, and then I had a discount code because I ordered the other camera. I saved $40. Now I saved another $66. So almost $700 cheaper for me to get that through them than through the physical store here. We don't even have a physical store in Canada here in the northern regions. 200 kilometers away, Sudbury had a Henry's, which is our camera stores here in Canada. They shut it down. We don't even have one anymore. You've got to go 3 hours south to get to the camera store. So for me, it doesn't make any difference to order it from the physical store, order it from these guys. It's going to be shipped in if there's an issue. So I would rather have the extra 4 years of warranty, and deal with, shipping it directly. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they're not fixing any of this stuff, guys. They're just sending you a new one. I did a bunch of research online, and this is what guys are saying. No problem. Within 2 weeks, I had a new lens. I had a new camera. It is coming. That lens, I'm so excited. I don't think there's going to be any color left out in the woods by the time it gets here, which is what I wanted it for. But we'll do some traveling. It's going to be a travel lens as well. So many things. Versatility is what that lens is about. So I'm excited to get that one. I got to get back to shopping, guys. I just wanted to give you an update and remind you, Amazon Dayz is on. Usually, they say it's like 2 days, but you can find deals throughout the week. So there are all kinds of lenses and tripods and filters and things. Guys, if you're, photography, now's the time to buy. Some of this stuff is, 30, 40% off. Get at it. Buy your Chinese junk while it's the cheapest it's going to be for the next year. Catch you in the next one, guys.